Guitar Center's doubling down on their lessons program. Exciting news. Maybe.
I'm signing up.
How it might work, why it might not. But we're going to dig into it a little bit and sort of see the ins and outs of lessons, why they're doing this, the crazy shenanigans, and just stay with us. Hey, click like and subscribe.
Hit the bell.
If you like this type of content, and just spread the joy, the love, the peace.
Do it.
But so, old Gabe, I think it's Gabe Del Porto. Let me see, what's that name again? Yeah, Del Porto. I said it right.
Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Del Porto.
Del Porto. Del Porto.
Your one was probably right. No disrespect, Gabe. I'm sorry.
I've been watching a lot of Sopranos, like sort of clips on my little feed lately, just because I'm a Sopranos diehard.
That's fair.
But he's the CEO of Guitar Center, and he's been talking about how the lessons program is going to get sort of refurbed, reinvigorated. There's a metal detector behind the cameras right now. We're really excited. John, that's why Jonathan's face was.
It's a long story.
It's a long thing. It involves lessons as well. Don't worry. But truthfully, no, it's kind of it's a big deal now. They've been doing lessons for a while now. Why would Guitar Center, a place that sells guitars, care about the lessons program?
You got to have guitar players to sell guitars too.
God, you just like hammered that. You're like the Delta Force of guitar YouTubery.
That's me.
Yeah, it's like
shooting out one-liners all day long.
All day long.
Just hitting it hard. Hot takes.
That's the Navy SEALs. Continuing.
True.
They just kill like really close with a hatchet or a tomahawk.
But yeah, if you want to sell guitars, if you want to continue to sell guitars, you got to manufacture guitar players. And it's not the 80s anymore. So it's no Eddie Van Halen running around making kids want to go play guitar.
No, you really got to create it somehow. And so Guitar Center is sort of working off of the model of 90% of people that start quit after 6 months. It's different. Now, let's talk about, we have a teaching program here at Casino Guitars, and it's a small one. It's not like Guitar Center scale up by any stretch, but
it's fair sized for
hundreds of students. We have a 90% retention rate.
Well, since I was rejected from the GC teaching program, I like to think of us as the rejects.
How long ago was that? It was like,
oh God, I don't know, like 10 years when I was still living in Nashville.
This guy, he's one of the best teachers. Like he's like the best after the other 10 teachers we have.
Yeah.
He's like number 11.
Number 11 easily.
Lives in there. But as far as our teaching team, no, that is really funny. That makes me happy.
I had a little interview and everything, and it was just like,
nah.
No callback, no communication. I was like, well, okay. I think it was a blessing in disguise, but it's fine.
No, we take our teaching program really seriously. We have a lot of fun with the idea that you can show these kids something amazing, show these grown-ups something fun to have. It's like it can be like a path to a new entertaining career of disaster.
You almost said career. Like,
I think, no, I corrected career. Career of entertainment.
Could ruin your life one day. And the best way.
I'm going to do this, Mom and Dad, for a job.
Oh, my God.
My dad is still just like, every time he sees me, he's like, what happened?
It's fine. It could be worse.
No, so they're up against a different battle, this sort of standard battle. So the trick here is they've got to develop a new program, and they're going to spend a lot of money on that, and they got to recruit teachers. Now, the problem with just recruiting any old teachers is you got to recruit the ones that are inspiring and competent and know what they're doing. Or you create a program that you can sort of feed like a monkey feed program. Like you can just be like, hey, here's what you do. But that kind of creates a baseline of here and still, you're not going to get much of that.
Well, I think that probably the modern thought is, you got to have the more AI stuff, the better, and the more fancy like graphics and things. And that can all work, right? Like way back, not now. It used to be just, there was like a handful of us, and it was all the people that from the Casino YouTube channel. We were the teachers because we were the only ones here. Like we all had different approaches, right? Like Baxter has a much different approach than I do.
It's better.
Derek is really cool because he's handy with like technology. He had cool stuff on screens and like where the kids could read along the monitor. But it didn't matter. We all kept students because we were excited about guitar.
Yeah, we're passionate.
And you can build a fancy program, and it's cool. But I'm not sure that it's lasting if the kids aren't excited about it with the sort of an inspired teacher.
Well, maybe they're taking like the Fender approach of like, Andy's, like I remember him talking like their whole goal with like Fender Play was to cut the 90% quit rate down to 80%, thus doubling the future buying population.
Sure.
Which is great. That's sort of how the math works. Pretty exciting. Here they're going to have to do lots of overhauls. Now there's multiple different versions of Guitar Centers, and we were talking about this yesterday in preparation for this. There's some that have the black coffins still there. Like, it's the most depressing place to take a lesson. You feel like you're entering some scope of Hellraiser, which is a great movie. The first one, second one's pretty good too.
It's fine.
In a weird way. The newest one,
Cenobites.
not so good. But some of that's like in the A-level stores that we've seen. Some of the sort of more C-level Guitar Centers, yes, they are graded, have better lesson setups. And maybe that's on purpose.
The red walls, not the black coffin walls.
Not the black-
Well, yeah, because I mean, you would think the shops or the Guitar Centers who do less money per year probably lean on that teaching program, just like mom and pop, shops, independent shops.
A lot
Same
of
thing.
indies do that. It's like Music and Arts, which, if you didn't know, is an offshoot of Guitar Center. It's all owned by the same.
Musician Friend, Music and Arts Guitar
It's
Center.
the same company, so they're not competing. They're all the same family.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part,
Right.
So trying to sort of replicate and create that sort of universe of fun lessons across a scale that has thousands of teachers.
Yeah.
It's doable.
I mean, I think one thing is they have to take good care of their teachers, right? They have to make it worthwhile to attract those good teachers. Because, I know in the beginning, I think there were some problems, and hopefully they've ironed them out and made it much better. But, it was like you were sort of free labor out on the floor if you weren't teaching or if you didn't have a lesson in that spot. You had to go kind of farm your own kids. And I don't think the split was very good. Like, I'll obviously not to get into specifics, but I feel like we take very good care of our teachers as far as what they get paid, and just
as it should be.
what's available to them. So it makes sense. You want to teach here and you want to do well.
And I like to think back to like my time as a child. Like, I still remember maybe 5 teachers from my childhood.
Okay.
But I had dozens and dozens, right?
Sure.
But the standout ones are the ones you remember. I can't remember the majority of my teachers' names.
Yeah, I only remember a handful.
I remember them like Mrs. Harrison, Mr. Harth, like Beth Whitman, Mrs. Dahl, who became Mrs. Garrison, who I had an extreme crush on and think she was so gorgeous, and that's another issue.
She was 83 years old.
She was not 83 years old. She's always 36 in my mind, and she's still hot. But
Sure.
yeah. So, but you remember these. Mrs. Stuckey, my other art teacher. I didn't have a crush on her the same way, but I was also in 2nd grade, so I didn't know what crushes were.
Totally different.
No, it's hard to mechanize this the same way. So they're going to have to create like a great AI type program with screens and a very cohesive thing
Right.
where they create systems, kind of like U.S. Kids Golf.
Yeah.
How they have a thing, but U.S. Kids Golf is tricky too, though, because we go to that, and certain teachers in that group are way better than other teachers. Like my kids can tell.
That's just the nature of it, the beast of that.
So even as much as you sort of systematize it, there's issues there. Now here's the fun part. We hope this goes really well too.
I was gonna say we want more kids to learn guitar. Selfishly we want them to buy guitars, but we also just want people to play guitar.
We want
this
more
giant
guitar
club.
players.
That's right.
It's a club of a bunch of nerds. But no, we want more guitar for more music, more rock and roll,
Make more guitar music.
Yes, play guitar. I want Ed Sheeran to come back to guitar and make Ed Sheeran guitar music again. I'm so sad every time. The past 3 albums, I don't know what's happening. It's just like, let the poposphere go. Just be like the
You got
acoustic
that
guy.
new looper went wild.
Just like a redheaded little ginger that can rap, like just do that stuff with your acoustic guitar. It was cool.
I want to see him in the
the
ukulele, not even a guitar.
Gosh.
just
Did
Ed
you know Taylor
Sheeran.
Guitars is making a ukulele?
Really?
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say I thought that would never happen, but maybe
It's not.
I don't know.
The Cajones are coming out though.
Like
like to
Cajon
ask-
from Cajon.
I like to ask the people
El
at Taylor
Cajon
Guitars. That's funny.
Amazing.
That's like a super dad joke.
Yeah.
Taylor Guitars are made in El Cajon. That was the Cajon joke.
Sorry.
That was in case you didn't know. No, we wish them well. More guitar players, more people in the world playing our little instruments we love, more music being created, more people to buy guitars too. That's also awesome. But it's a tricky thing. We hope it goes well. We hope Gabe can knock it out of the park with this, gets the right teachers in there, pays them well, doesn't force them to maybe work the floor if they're not salespeople, because that can also be an off-put to good teachers, but also an off-put to good sales if you have bad
Maybe so.
people that can't sell.
It's tricky. It's a tricky thing.
We've had that through casinos sometimes. Some people don't know how to do it. I thought it was really.
I'm right here. Sitting right here.
I thought it was really easy, but some people have a problem. Start drooling and have like breadcrumbs in their beard.
I mean,
It's trouble. So let us know what you think if you've had lessons at Guitar Center.
Yeah.
What you think they could do better. What you think they did just right. If you're hoping this will work, we do.
Or if you've been a teacher at Guitar Center.
Oh yeah,
maybe
please chime in.
Throw some comments in if you can.
Yeah, without being exterminated.
It's top secret, confidential.
You know, that's all. I think that's it. We did it in the beginning. Do it again right here. Click like and subscribe.
Ring that little bell. Ding.
And you hit those three things, something magical happens.
Magic.
This is the most important thing you've ever done.
Probably.
Go have fun out there, play guitar. Metal detecting America, one metal at a time. Whoa. See how I just got excited?